Right, he played something in music. He's a super cool guy.
Was he Yamcha?
No, he was, I can't remember his name. Someone help me. John Bergman playing BBC.
Come on, you guys are fans, you're here.
It was a whole, was he Trump?
No, it's Eric Bale.
Oh, same difference. Eric Bale, John Bergman, they're the same person. So then I auditioned for BBC, and I got the part of Garlic Jr. That was the first one I did. And I was like, this is a really cool business because you get to just act crazy. They're like, can you do other funny voices? I'm like, sure. How about this one? I'm a crazy person. They're like, that's great. Can you do something else but deeper? And I'm like, I'm a crazy person. They're like, let's use that too. They're like, can you do something in the middle that sounds like you? I'm like, sure. And that was Android 17. Android 17 was the easiest acting I'd ever done. You sort of walk in and be bored. I'm bored and I'm going to kill everybody. That's pretty much all I had to do. What about you, Laura Bailey? When did you start voice acting?
I had a very similar experience. I was doing a play in the Dallas area.
What play?
It's called No One Sees the Video. It was the North American premiere. It was really cool. And Kent Williams was in it, and he played Dr. Sherelle, right?
Oh, yes.
So it was right around the same time. And yeah, he said, hey, did you know they're doing DBZ over in North Richland Hills? And my friend Meredith, who played Android 18,
Right.
was her little brother was a huge DBZ fan, and so I was like, I know Dragonball's here, but I audition for it. So me and her both went in at the same time, and she got Android 18. We both auditioned for Android 18. And she got Android 18, and I got the part of Videl, which was like, no, not Videl. I was Erasa, Videl's friend. And then after that, I got Kid Trunks, or something like that.
Kid Trunks.
I think I got Kid Trunks and Dende and Erasa all at the same time, and I went in for Dende first. Yeah.
That was when they started letting other people be in DBZ besides Chris Sabat.
Yeah, when it first started, it was like him doing every part.
Like, I'm Chris Sabat, I'm every voice in DBZ, because I'm awesome.
I made fun of him the other day because he was complaining that, not complaining, complaining that he had a lot of recording to do at the next DBZ game. And I'm like, you should bring it up with the casting director. Mr. I cast myself as every part.
Because he was like everything. He was the director and the casting director and all of those.
He was everybody. Yes, question over there.
Are you going to let that Android 18 come back for the next generation?
And you don't.
Still would sell.
Yeah, I'm mad. I really am. Because that means less money. Well, you know, there's always something new going on. So no, I'm not really. I mean, it would be great if Android 17. I mean, I came back as Super 17, and then I was also Android 13. The sort of hillbilly guy.
More like a redneck to me.
Redneck, not hillbilly. You're correct. Hillbillies are more
Fun-loving.
fun-loving with banjo.
Yeah.
Rednecks are a little angrier because their necks are all red from being out in the sun. Like mine. Yes.
Are you guys going to be able to see the new Dragonball guys on right now?
I have heard.
We're not allowed to say anything. We
So we're
can't
not
say
saying
anything.
anything about
It's
it.
gone.
You have another question? Do it.
What was it like working with Chris Savage?
Chris is an awesome dude to work with. I
He's really,
never
really
got to
fun.
work with Sean.
Sean Schimmel, Sean Schimmel, I met after I'd been recording up at Funimation for like 6 months, and I hadn't ever met Goku ever. And finally, I walk in, and there's this like tall dude with curly hair that's talking really, really fast. And he's like, crazy. And yeah, and he never stops talking. And I walked in, I'm like, ugh, and it was Sean Schimmel. And he followed me out, like I was leaving my session as he was coming in, and he's like, oh, hey, Laura, really nice to meet you. I heard your work. It's great. And he starts like walking down the hallway with me, all the way down to the elevators in the bank building, you know?
Totally
And-
kidding him.
And he literally didn't stop talking until I got into the elevator. He was standing outside the elevator, still telling me a story, still going. And the elevator door started to close on him, and he sticks his arm in the elevator. I must
Like a
close on his
horror
arm,
movie.
so it opens back up so he can keep talking to me. I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah, Sean is
Yeah. He talks. He's really fun.
Chris Sabat is a great prankster too. But my favorite prank I've ever heard of, ever in life, ever, was Chris Sabat changing, it was Raleigh's autocorrect on his computer.
Raleigh is his engineer now. Chris Abbott has his own studio now. Over top 5,000. Totally awesome. Huh?
No,
No.
different. This guy is actually named Raleigh. But he changed the autocorrect function on his computer so that it would say, instead of the, it would say the in a swear word. And then anytime it said is gay. And then Raleigh the next day was asking for an invoice from Atari and sent an email to the Japanese people. And Chris never changed it back. So he got a really quick response from the Atari people, and he never usually did, because it said, I need the blanking invoice because it is gay. That I don't have it, or something like that. Awesome. And I've done it to my wife twice. But now oh, I'll show you.
Okay, good. Yes.
Has he got his laptop?
Yeah, he does.
Have him bring it.
All right, I will.
And it'll be good. We're going to mess with her beau, her boyfriend. Yes, question.
When you guys were working on the Dragonball Raging Blast game,
Dragonball Raging Blast. I don't know. Is that what I don't know. Any Dragon Ball game that comes to
Yeah, we
mind,
do.
we're working on it, so.
Yeah. We just did one, maybe.
But I don't know how to do this.
I don't know the name. They just put us in the booth and poke us like
And go, do what you do.
like
Do it.
monkeys.
Say the same lines you said in the last 3 games.
Yes.
What's your favorite lines on Dragon Ball Z, and can you say them too?
My favorite one was something that Chris and I made up because with Trunks we ad-libbed a lot, we made up a lot of stuff. Because he all of his name calling, he would call people stupid and stuff, was always kind of off the screen because we wanted to add stuff when his mouth wasn't moving.
Right.
So one of the things was he had just eaten a bunch of people's food and then flew off, and as he was flying away he said, and your noodles taste like dog food. Oh, it echoes in here.
It does. It's very accurate. I'd say mine. I don't really have a favorite line because all my characters were always. It actually wasn't Dragon Ball Z. It was Dragon Ball Emperor Pilaf. But I like Emperor Pilaf's voice because my inspiration for Emperor Pilaf was. Have you seen All in the Family? Oh, Archie! That's where I got Emperor Pilaf, and that was my sort of reference line when they would have start to get in the voice and be like, oh, Archie knows what the day! That'd be in the Pilaf voice. That's kind of my favorite. Yes.
How many animation series do you have been voice acting?
Oh goodness, lots. I think
Over 40, 30.
Yeah, I counted mine up, including I don't know, there's been more now, but including video games and stuff, it's close to 60 now.
Oh, well, Miss L.A.
That's right.
She's working it. Yeah, I've probably done 2 or 3. 30 or 40. But I'm older than her and I've done more plays.
That's right. More commercials. Dang.
Now, my agent said I could never get commercials because I always look like I not be nice to somebody.
Really?
Yes, I
Like
don't.
a serious?
Yes, I always, as a matter of fact, the first role I ever got on television